Hey guys, Nick Colin here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, I'm so excited to be sitting down here today to be bringing you this TV show that I absolutely love, and out of 10, I give it a 10 out of 10. The show in question will be Jane the Virgin, my complete collection from seasons 1 to 5 on DVD. Okay, so before I show you guys the DVDs and everything, let's give you a little bit of backstory. How did I discover this show? Okay, this show aired on the CW and it started airing when I was still back in Cuba. So I got this lady friend that came to my house one day and she's like, I'm watching this show, it's called Jane the Virgin, it's like this telenovela, crazy storylines or whatever. And I was like, not interested, to be honest. I don't know what happened, I think I went online. This is something that you should know about me. A lot of times, before I even watch the trailers, if the TV shows have great poster artworks and things like that, it will catch my eye to go a little bit more and do a research. I have bought a lot of DVDs because of that, because I'm like, well, if the cover art is amazing, the movie should be amazing. Sometimes it's not the case, I have to be honest, but a lot of times it's the case. So with Jane the Virgin, that's what I'm wearing, pink. The first season is like these cover arts with pink artworks, it's in Miami kind of scenes, whatever. I went ahead and watched the trailer, and I'm like, you know what, this show looks funny. Funny enough, Bridget Regan is on the show. I love that actress since White Collar. That's where I discovered her, and I'm like, I'm definitely going to watch it. Okay, so by the time I started watching it, the complete first season was out already. It was 22 episodes, and before I even started watching it, I knew it was renewed for a second season. Now, I started watching season 1, like, let's say on Thursday. I was in Cuba at the time, I was only studying English, so I had a lot of free time. By Saturday morning, I was out. Like, I was like, damn, I love this show. Every single episode was crazy, the plot lines, whatever. And basically, it's based on a Mexican novel, Juana la Virgen. But it's like this lady, she's a virgin because her grandma told her to wait until marriage to have sex. And then she did actually wait, but Destiny had his own place. Like I told you, it's like this kind of American soap opera made as an American TV show. She get accidentally inseminated by the rich daddy, a sister. It get more complicated like that. It gives you like the main love stories, it gives you love triangles. You have the insemination, which is crazy. You have this crazy villain, which is Sin Rostro. I don't want to spoil who she is on the show because maybe somebody hasn't watched it. I don't want to spoil that surprise. We have lesbian storylines, we have gay storylines, we have super absurd romantics, we have storylines for the grandparents, we have storylines for the mothers, for the fathers, even for the kids. So it's such a good show, and the best part of it, the writer, Jennie Urman, if I'm not mistaken was the name, she decided that she wanted to do a show with 100 episodes. Now, if you ever grew up watching telenovelas, they actually almost every single time they are like almost 100 episodes, and the arc goes from the beginning, and they always end up on a big wedding. The villain gets killed, whatever. So it's that kind of telenovela vibe. She decided that she wanted to do a show with 100 episodes only, and thankfully the CW was kind enough that they did renew the show for 5 seasons, and the 5 seasons you get the 100 episodes. I'll count it as 99 because in season 5 we got a 19 episodes order, but episode 18 is actually a special retrospective, which I love. But actual episodes of the show, to be honest, it was 99, but it ended up on the episode 100 because they count the special of one of the episodes. Every single episode, it starts with chapter 1, chapter 2, it continues like that until the last episode. This isn't a spoiler, but I mean, this is something that you guys know is going to happen. When she loses her virginity, I just am going to say in which episode it is. when they reached that point of the storytelling, instead of Jane the Virgin, they didn't change the show title, so they will be Jane the. They scratch the Virgin word, and then they will do play with whatever argument the episode is going on that moment. Okay, so I discovered at that point. Before I came to the US, season 2 was starting to air, so I watched, I want to say, until Christmas episode, because I came to the US in January of that year, so I continued season 2 here. Then it got renewed. I watched a complete season 3, complete season 4, and complete 5th and final season living in the US. I watched it. That was one of the shows that I catch it on the CW. And I watch it like with ads and everything, which is something that it takes you a lot of time. Let's be honest, when you have to work, it takes you a lot of time to sit there. I know that creates audience for the show, whatever, and I try to be supportive at that end, but it takes you a lot of time, because if you watch the episodes, for example, the show right now is on Netflix, so if you want to go and give it an opportunity, you can watch it on Netflix, or you can buy DVDs. So on Netflix, every episode will be like 40 minutes. If you watch it on broadcasters television, in this case in the CW, you will have been watching an hour-long episodes because of the ads. Now, that's my story behind the show. I already told you it's a 10 out of 10. I cannot even tell you guys how many times I have watched it from beginning to end. It's one of those shows that when I want to eat or whatever, I just put it on the back. But a lot of times when I put a show on the back, as soon as I finish like eating or whatever I'm doing, I will switch to something that I actually want to watch. But it catch my attention again, and I just wanted to rewatch it. I was a little obsessed with the lesbian storytelling on the show, because they put you like these ridiculous storylines. It's the sister of the baby daddy and everything. The principal love stories of the show, you have to be, when you were watching it, either Team Michael or Team Rafael. They were done beautiful. The ending of the show is amazing. They did an amazing work to cover every single plot. Nothing gets unresolved. Everything is resolved by the end, and I have a lot of friends that have watched the show as well, and they have loved it a lot as well. Now, let's go out to the DVD story. The DVD was hell to have them. Now, imagine this. When I first came to the US, 2016, the first season was out on the markets. The first time I went to my local Walmart, they have the copy right there. This pink, beautiful copy, which I'm going to be showing you guys now. Jane the Virgin, the complete first season on DVD. I remember they have a logo here, which I'm going to be showing on the video because I have it here inside. Now, they had it for like $22 or something like that. At that point, I didn't have the money to buy it, and when I had the money, I went back, somebody had got the copy, so it was out of the shelves. I remember I didn't have credit cards at that point, and I wasn't like, I'm not going to ask a favor to somebody like, hey, can I buy the show? It's not something important, so I didn't want to bother nobody. And I went to my uncle's house on West Palm, and I was talking about this show, whatever, and my aunt, she's like, you know what, you're talking so passionate about the show, so I'm going to take you to the store to buy it. She took me to a Walmart. They didn't have it in the store. She drove me like 20 minutes extras from her house, and she went me to a far away Walmart. They still didn't have it in stores. I didn't know at that point that some shows were like a little hard to get on stores. I guess this was the case. The first season, and actually the one that I own, is a Warner Brothers official release. That's why it has the slipcover. This is the official release. Now, let's go ahead. She bought it to me online. I remember once I got to my house, I have a picture like doing this or whatever. I was so excited to have it. Now, why did I say it was hard to get it? I guess as soon as it got out of print, they didn't print extra copies. I don't know if it was because they lose the rights of the show. I don't know if it was because I honestly don't have any idea. I just know that they just released a complete first season on DVD like Warner Brothers. It's a CBS Studios show. So what happened at that point? I'm sorry. Season 2 was out. Season 2 got to the final episode, and still no DVD release. And I remember I watched Australia, if I'm not mistaken, releasing the season 2. Now, season 3 started airing, as soon as season 3 finished, not even there, you can still see the ad of you can buy season 2 on DVD coming soon on the Amazon on the US. And then when season 4 started, they released like actually to buy season 3 on DVD. Now, difference between this is a DVD made on demand, this was an official release. Now, as soon as I got this one, I jumped from season 1 to season 3, and it was just like, I can't believe that they're going to release season 2 on DVD. So what happened there? In 2 next months, they released the complete second season on DVD in the US. So I was able to get my copy. Then eventually, when season 4 ended up their run, they released the complete season 4 on DVD. And then by the end of season 5, this one didn't took a long time, they released season 5 on DVD. Now, let's talk a little bit about this. This release right here is out of print. You can only get it on eBay or places like that if you want to get the original copy. Now, what they did, they re-released the complete show made on demand like these releases. So you can get the complete first season now as one of these releases. They also released the complete first, second, and third season on Blu-ray. I didn't get them at that point because they were actually pricey. They were like almost $50, which I regret right now, but you know what, the show is on Netflix and the DVD quality is not bad at all. Now, on the complete first season, you get a lot of special features because it was an actual release. On the complete second season, you don't get any kind of special features. On the complete third season, you get a few special features. No, you only get deleted scenes special features. Complete season 4, no special features at all. And then on I kind of think, let me check 1 second. I do think I'm sorry, season 4 you get like table reads and deleted scenes as well. And then on season 5 you only get a gag reel farewell. So right now, if you get into Amazon, I'm going to be leaving the links on the bottom of the video, so if you decided, they are not that pricey. And to be honest, the beautiful artwork to have these DVDs on my collection, it does bother me a little bit that the only one with the slipcover was season 1. I would have loved that they made, Warner Brothers will have the release of every single season, but I always say this, I'm grateful for when TV shows, some studios back up and they don't want to release next seasons and somebody comes in, even if it's made on demand. I actually spend my money on those. I like to have my TV shows complete. For example, for Cougar Town, I only have the first 3 seasons. For iZombie, I only have the first 3 seasons, and they never release the rest of the season, so let's see eventually if that happens. But Jane the Virgin, guy, super recommended. It's a family show. It's a show that you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to enjoy every single episode, and I do enjoy having it on my DVD collection a lot. Like usual with my complete TV series, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to record this general video talking about the show in general, and now I'm going to be doing season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, giving you all these specifications, giving you all the special features and everything, so you can decide which one you're going to get. So if you're interested in seeing more about Jane the Virgin, stay tuned on the channels on the next weeks that I'm going to be posting the next videos. And if you want to look how this one looks inside and everything, and all the special features that you're getting, stay tuned on the channel. But for now, let's say goodbye with this gift that I loved with the first season. That will be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new kind of content in the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep this family going, and see you guys again soon on a new video.